Hey everybody, I'm the Headbanger from Horror's Ball. Hope you're all doing better than I am right now. I'm kind of out of it. It's a long day at work, been up since 4 in the morning. I'm on antibiotics, I'm sick. Got another physical ailment that I've been dealing with lately. It's very frustrating and tough. But anyway, this is not about me. This is about a badass motherfucker throwing an awesome contest. You all know and love him, Dave, aka channel that he runs is ZOMIFUD2. If for some fucking reason you don't know what his channel is, check it out, subscribe. I think I've said this before, there are so many channels out there that if I had it my way, ideally I'd watch a lot more of it. So many of them out there like that. Dave's channel is definitely one that I make it a point. They're one of the select few that I make a point to absolutely not miss any of his videos. Enjoy them very much. He's very informative, fun guy. Just really enjoy his videos and try not to miss any of them. And you should not as well. He's throwing a great contest. Been so busy lately, I had to squeeze this in when I could. Got a lot of stuff coming up too. Really, the next month, 2 months really. He's really busy with a lot of different stuff. And had to get this entry in, and fantastic contest. Yeah, you all know I tend to I like to ramble, in case you haven't noticed. This particular topic that he came up with for his contest definitely has lots of potential to incite my rambleness. Because just, I mean, I've said it before, you watch the show, I fucking love conventions. I've been going to them for years now. I try to get other people to go to them. If you haven't gone to them, I mean, I'm going to be talking about these quite a bit over the next couple of months myself. For all of us convention goers, we definitely consider March the unofficial start of, well, you could even call it an official start to the horror convention season. So that's very exciting and quite fitting for Dave to have this be the topic, with March being here. And yeah, I've been to many over the years, and I've met a lot of people. His topic is, you know, give your favorite experience with a guest, with a celebrity. And I mean, I've met a lot. I can't even tell you a number on how many people I've met over the years. And I don't know if I'm just lucky, man. I've heard people's negative stories, you know, over the years, and I guess I'm happy to say I haven't had one bad experience. There's been a couple that I would say, I wouldn't call them bad. I would say I wouldn't go as far as to call them standoffish. I would say there's a couple that I almost got the impression more like that it was a situation where they just seemed a bit uncomfortable in the situation. You know, a lot of these people. Now, all these people do multiple conventions, or sometimes it's their first time doing it. And you know, excuse me, I'm out of it today. I'm sorry. These antibiotics are just fucking me up. Sometimes people just don't feel comfortable in that situation. You got a line of people waiting to meet you. You're handing over money to them. It's, you know, it can be understandably uncomfortable situation. And so I would say there's literally maybe 2 or 3 people that I kind of got that impression from. Not that they were at all, you know, impolite or anything, but you could tell I think they just felt the situation was a bit awkward. That's the closest I could get to a negative experience. Other than that, all the people I've met has just been fantastic experience, great people. So it's really difficult for me to just choose one. This is like me making a top 5 list. It's just incredibly difficult. And I mean, I met some pretty big names too. I mean, some of them are obscure and cult, some are big. I mean, George Romero, you don't really have time to talk to him because the lines are so long, but he's a really super nice guy. I've met Dario Argento, Ruggero Deodato, so a lot of cool directors. I met cast, you know, I've met full film cast, like, you know, of course the Toe Tag crew and the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre cast, just unbelievably nice people. Return of the Living Dead cast, just unforgettable experience. Every single one of them are just so amazing. People you just want to like hang out with, you know. Some great, like, you know, Euro guests who you would think would maybe be a little more put off traveling overseas to get here in a lot of cases. But I met, Catcher in McCall was an absolute doll. Dagmar Lassender, the legendary Barbara Steele. I mean, I can go on and on. I can't even, honestly, I just can't even think of everyone. Daniel Harris, who we all know and love, is just an absolute doll. I mean, I could just go on and on. But I just forced myself. I had to pick one, but I'm of course not going to pick one. I'm going to group them in as a cast. But a group of people for a film. I didn't really, I love this film and I was excited to meet these people, but I think a lot of times you go into a convention really excited to meet a particular person. You know, I guess your own headliner in your mind. Like, you know, I met Robert Englund before and he was totally lived up to the excitement. Such a awesome, just telling stories and talks to you one-on-one, looks you in the eye, just awesome, amazing person. This particular cast, I was excited to meet them, but it wasn't wasn't the highlight, wasn't what I was thinking about going into. It wasn't what I was most excited about, but as the convention, it ended up being, I guess they stole the show unexpectedly, and I think that's the fun situations like that where it's people you didn't really expect to enjoy meeting so much and they end up surprising you for one reason or another. That's really cool when that type of situation happens. It happens quite often because you're just, I guess you shouldn't be, but sometimes people are just so awesome to you and you're just not expecting it. And there was the cast of like great 80s, one of my favorite 80s horror films, Night of the Creeps. They were at Horror Hound Weekend, run by Horror Hound Magazine. If you can go to one of those, please do. It's a flawlessly run convention. It's gotten way bigger over the last couple of years, just growing and growing, which is cool, definitely cool. In some ways, it makes it more difficult, though, to navigate while you're there because you're just getting bigger and bigger. But anyway, a couple of years ago, they were in Cincinnati, and, you know, I got to include them as a cast because a lot of times with the cast, they'll have, of course, everyone from the cast right next to each other, grouped in one or two tables adjacent to each other. And, you know, I met them and they were just unbelievably polite, but just also, a lot of people are nice and some people are nice. You can tell they're good people and they're being very polite to you. They're appreciative that you're there, giving them money to get an autograph, giving you compliments. I mean, that's fine, you know. Some guests, though, are just, you can tell, you could go hang out with them, have dinner with them for a couple hours, just talk, that they're very just cognizant of what you're saying. They're really interested in what you're saying to them as opposed to the other way around. They're just engaging. Just so, then really what is how genuine and sincere they are and how polite they are. And again, I'm just kind of randomly picking Night of the Creeps because I could easily give you, I already gave you some names, but I could give you a list of really 20, 25 guests that I met who were just unbelievably nice that could be worthy of me choosing them as, you know, my best experience. But I got with Night of the Creeps because they were just unbelievable. I'm taking pictures with them and they're coming around the table making, many guests do this, but they're making sure I got the picture correctly. They want to make sure I was satisfied with the picture. They're talking to me a lot of stories, which guests tend to do. Some of them like to talk, get a little long-winded, but they're just asking me, you know, what's my favorite part of the movie. I mean, they were almost, Return of the Living Dead cast was kind of like this too. They're almost like completely surprised and just taken back that there's people lined up to see them. And I guess when you go into it, you know, your preconceived notion is that these people, oh, they must be used to, like, you know, being celebs. Well, that's what's great about horror cons. It's not like you're waiting in line to see Brad Pitt, you know. These are, in some cases, actors that haven't really been active in their craft over the years on a consistent level in some cases. So it truly is cult, and they come and they see all these fans for a film that maybe they, to themselves, didn't even think anyone gave a shit about. I gave the story on a convention show I did in season 1 about Al Cliver, you know, who's been in a bunch of Fulci movies, and how he was just taken back to tears on how many people appreciated his films that he kind of probably thought no one gave a shit about. But so Night of the Creeps were just genuinely into what I was saying to them, why I liked the film, and they were just coming over each other, goofing around with each other, just completely engaging, fun. I mean, they just really, you could tell, were just having a blast meeting fans of the movie, and each one of them, I'm going to forget some of their names, but Jill Whitlow, still gorgeous to this day at her age, and I'm going to forget so many these people's names. Anyway, should have done my homework. Met the whole cast, including Tom Atkins. They were just all fantastic people, and it was just, I remember, unfortunately I met them, I was with some other people, my wife included, and friends, and I was the only one in that group that actually met all of them, and I was kind of, you know, upset later. I was like, you guys, they were absolutely amazing people, and I hope to meet them again. And if you ever have a chance to meet them, if you're a big fan of Night of the Creeps, they were just unbelievable people. And we met, I can't believe I forget his name. I'm gonna have to add it in editing. I just, like I said, I'm so out of it. This is a really shitty entry day, I'm sorry. But the lead, Jason Lively, it came to me. Jason Lively, the lead in Night of the Creeps, was in National Lampoon's vacation movies as well. Awesome dude. We ended up seeing him, my wife and I, later that night at the bar, and we didn't come up to him, he came up to us saying, hey guys, what's up, how you doing? Unbelievable. So my crew would have to go with, and my pick would have to be Night of the Creeps cast. I couldn't pick just one person. So that's my entry to a great contest, great prizes. Good luck to you all. I hope I'm more with it next time you see me. We'll see you soon. Enter his contest, subscribe to ZOMIFUD2's great channel, watch his vids, enter the contest. See you next time. Peace.